Good morning, world. It's 3 o'clock a.m. in the morning, Eastern Standard Canadian Time. Whereas right now it's about midnight in the West Coast, right? Out west in Canada and America. I hope you guys enjoy my video I made earlier yesterday in the afternoon. So I'll make another video later on today around 4-ish, around the 4-ish o'clock. And I'll probably make another one maybe early in the morning. Today I'll just binge. I gotta wait like 2 weeks for my check. So for the next 2 weeks, I'll do my very best to pump out 2 videos a day. One around 3-4. Another one around nighttime, like 9-10 o'clock. I'll make another video or something like that. And I'll have a coffee to keep me going because I don't have money to get anything. I have my cans, but I don't think I have enough for smokes. I only have enough for food and that kind of stuff. So I gotta wait it out for like 14 days because I was stupid this month. Usually I make sure I have enough until the end of the month. I only wait like 1-2 days. Last month I only waited 1 day. This month I'm waiting 2 weeks. I was stupid with my money. I'm never doing that again. I'm never making that mistake again. Obviously, like you guys care, right? You guys don't care about my financial situation, obviously. Whatever's going on in whatever's going on in my life, my financial concerns, all stuff. That's my problem. It's not your problem, obviously. Just like once I'm king and I'm a billionaire, whatever goes on in your life with your bill, with you paying your bills, it's none of my business. It's your problem. It's not my problem, obviously. As I'm not gonna pay everyone's bills when I'm king. So I'm saying, I'll be helping out the economy, obviously. We boosting the economy and all that stuff in Canada and around the world. But at the end of the day, your bills is your own business. Just like the Hollywood celebrities are not responsible for paying the average person's bill. Even though they're filthy rich, your bills is your responsibility. It's not theirs. It's none of their concerns. I'm saying. Yeah, so I'll make a quick like 30-minute video here. I'll talk about Zanus again. I don't feel like talking about the Matrix. It's not guaranteed I'm going to do the Matrix, or Zanus guaranteed I'm going to be doing, unless VJ does not want to start Sky Source. We'll see what happens. If VJ says, because VJ might tell me, Ivan, starting Sky Source might be a bad idea, Ivan. Like you have your keys, you have anxiety in public. Like Ivan, like you're not okay, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, well, it's not my fucking fault. God gave me these fucking cursed keys. And because of the keys, now I have anxiety in public. And people hating on me makes it even worse. And that's why it's tough for me to focus and function sometimes. And that's why VJ might tell me, Ivan, you think it's a good idea starting Sky Source? I see what you're saying, VJ. If you don't want to start Sky Source, I will not start Sky Source. I'll just live life with you. You know, Ivan, I don't mind if we can just build that car while I can live the life with you. Party up with you and just me and you together. I have a good time, obviously. Because VJ wants to run away with me, obviously, and live that life, obviously. But because she wants to be a movie star, and it's dream mind to turn Zane into the big, I'm obviously going to start Sky Source. Ivan, you a bit concerned? Yes, of course I'm a little bit concerned. My keys obviously concerns me a lot with starting Sky Source because I know it's not comfortable knowing everyone can read your mind 24/7. It's not a good feeling, man. You know what I'm saying? I can make my easy money, obviously, but like sometimes it's tough for me to focus because I know everyone is constantly reading my mind. You know what I'm saying? Because God gave me the keys, obviously. That's why people might tell me, Ivan, you think it's a good idea to start Sky Source? You know what I'm saying? All those Hollywood men you're hiring, all those women you're hiring, are you sure it's a good idea? I'm like, yeah, VJ, I'll be fine. Will you be fine, VJ? Yeah, Ivan, the keys is not a problem for me. What's the problem for me is knowing that these women touch my husband. It might piss me off, obviously. So, Sarah? Yeah, obviously. So I'll make a quick 30-minute video. At 30 minutes here, I'm gonna shut shut this camera off because I'm tired. Then I'll upload it and I'll watch the internet cords here. I'll watch it. I might make some food, make some eggs or something like that, and watch my video for my 30-minute video. I'm gonna go to bed. So I'll go to bed today around 4ish, 4:10 around. I'll be going to bed today. And I'll sleep until 3 tomorrow, and I'll make a video when I wake up. I get a coffee and make a video when I wake up. And once I make my video, I'll take a shower. I'll watch it. And I'll probably watch some John Campea. John Campea, obviously. No more Last of Us this Sunday, so the Last of Us show's done. So now I'm looking forward to Mandalorian every Wednesday, obviously. Yeah, so Zayas I'll make for $1 billion. If I make like 10.5 billion plus, I'll put 1,200 billion towards the movie. So $1,200,000,000. So 780 towards the movie, 410 towards salaries, 10 million towards the doc. That's how it's gonna work. So 780 will go towards the hotel party, the red carpet event, obviously the what? The 3,500 gas card, 2,000 gift card, all the flights, the hotel stays, the limo services, the takeouts, the buffet restaurant feeding, obviously, renting all the facilities for training, and then the photography studio equipment, and then the photography cameras, the green screen for the commercials. The commercial money is even through the $78 million budget too, yeah. Obviously, the IMS cameras, you go for the cameras, CGI, obviously, visual effects, technology, everything to do with visual effects, obviously. Set building, costumes, armor, and weapons machines for the mask. All going towards it. Food. The food will cost me maybe about $1 million on costs. Looking at how expensive. Food, kitchen equipment where the chefs are going to cook the food. The pavilion tents where they're going to build where the people are going to dine in and eat, the tables and chairs. The portable bathrooms, portable showers, portable laundry machines. The chemicals for the waste. Toilet paper, shampoo, body wash. Shipping everything to Switzerland. The alcohol for the parties. It's all going towards it. A lot of money, man. Yeah. And there's other stuff I did not mention that's going towards the project, obviously. There's other things in the project that I did not mention that will obviously go towards the movie. Gas for the jet. You have to put gas in the jet, yeah. It's all through the budget, obviously. The gas for the jet will cost me hundreds of thousands of dollars. A couple $100,000 will cost me for gas. Gas for jets is very expensive. So the takeout second year is going to cost me a lot of money in gas. You're looking at a lot of money. A couple $100,000 in cost, maybe 150, 200K in cost, expensive. The takeouts alone are going to cost me $100,000 plus $1,000. 100, 150,000 around there, 20,000 in costs, expensive. It's pocket change, obviously. Limo services, hotel stays, the commercial money. No, the commercial money is paid through the $410 million budget. The commercial money is paid through the $410 million budget, obviously. And the 410 goes towards paying my cast and my crew and my 17 their yearly salary, obviously. So my two switch robots, I'll pay them their bonus out of my pocket. The team, I'll pay their bonus out of my pocket. That way it does not affect the budget. Because you got to have as much savings as you can towards paying all these people. Because once I sign the 1,500 crewmen and all the actors, the whole thing will be drained. And I paid my 17, the whole thing, but once the 4 years go by, you're going to see the whole thing drained. I have like 13 million left over in my salary budget. The 400 plus million went towards paying everyone their rich salary for the movie. The whole thing's drained, obviously, yeah. And the movie budget will be pretty drained too. The movie budget, I might have maybe 80 million left, 70 million left in the movie budget. It's such a massive budget. And the rest of that I'm pouring towards visual effects. That's what something I heard for Xanos. Whereas the salary budget will be drained. The whole thing will be drained. I'll have maybe 15 million left over in the budget. and 10 million goes towards Peter's post-movie bonus, and the rest towards Guillermo del Toro and other members of my 17. Or Mel's bonus, right? Mel's 6 million bonus, obviously. And 10 million towards the doc to pay the camera crew, feed them, and pay for their living, rent the cameras for the documentary, rent the editing software equipment for the editors to edit the documentary. To edit the documentary is a simple editing software. It's not as like as high tech as a movie, obviously. It's a documentary, but like you still have to get editing equipment, where then you have to hire an editor to edit your doc. Samsara. So the editor for the documentary will have his own office, to a small little office where he can edit the documentary for the documentary for the movie, the behind the scenes of the movie, obviously. And Peter and Mel Gibson are my top 2 candidates to direct my movie. But who gonna choose? I don't know. My heart tells me Mel's the right man. I'm not kidding around. Somebody tells me Mel's the right man, not Peter. Don't hate Peter Jackson. Even though I love talking about him, he's did Lord of the Rings. Somebody tells me Mel's the right man, not him, not Peter. And somebody tells me I'll click more with Mel than Peter. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Somebody tells me I'm gonna click well with Mel. Seems more like a chill guy to hang out with and all that stuff than Peter. To be honest, he's the kind of guy you can go out and have a beer with. Go and have a beer with, have a good talk with him, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Somebody tells me Mel's the right man, not Peter, man. My heart's telling me Peter. My heart's telling me Mel, my brain is telling me Peter. Obviously. So because my brain is telling me Peter, there's a reason why I talk about him a lot. Because my brain is telling me, like, front and center, it seems like Peter is the obvious choice. My brain is telling me it's the obvious choice. You know, so my heart's telling me no, Mel's the right choice. I'm saying. That's why it's tough. One of those directors are going to get the bad news. And whoever gets the good news, they're going to be joy for joy. Whoever gets the bad news, they're going to be pissed off, obviously. If Peter's not chosen, he'll be mad. If Mel's not chosen, he'll be mad. Oh, man, I wanted to direct this movie so bad. Yeah. I have so much ideas for this movie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So Mel, I'll pay him $56 million for the 4 years of Zanus, a 10 mil signing bonus, and $40 million at the start of production for the 10-11 months of shooting, and you get a $6 million post-wing bonus, and you get taken on a 2-week vacation with your family. You're only your immediate family, Mel. So you can take your wife or girlfriend and your immediate kids, and you can take your grandkids, and that's it. You can't take your aunt and uncle and all those guys. No. Only your immediate family. So your wife and your kids and your grandkids you can take. And I can book a resort for you for like 2 weeks with your assistant director and the rest of the 17. You guys have a good time. Take all your directors to a nice vacation. A top resort for 2 weeks. They work hard for you. Take them to a nice vacation. It's cheap. I can easily afford it. I have a lot of money left over in the budget. I can easily afford it. It costs you, I don't know, $1 million, $1.5 million to rent a resort for 2 weeks. Easily afford it. It's not that expensive. And then Peter, I'll pay him $85 million base for the 4 years of Zanus, $10 million signing bonus, $65 million at the start of production for 10 months of shooting, a lot of money, and you pay him a $10 million post-shooting bonus. You take Peter and his family, his immediate family, on a 2-week vacation. So Peter can take his Fran and his kids and his grandkids with him, and that's it. You can't take any other people. I'm not gonna pay their bills. Only your immediate family, Peter. Sarah. That's my deal for Peter. If Peter is greedy or Mel's greedy, I'm like, guys, I'm not paying you more money. This is enough. You don't make this in Hollywood, Sarah. Because Peter might want like an $800 million deal for the role. He's like, no, Peter, I'm not paying you that. You're getting greedy. Yeah, you smell blood in the water and you want a big chunk of that pie. But I'm not. I'm not going to what? I'm not going to give you. I'm not going to give you what? More than $450 million of royalties. So Peter, I'll give him $450 million of the royalties. And Mel, I'll give him $170 million in royalties. $165 to $170 million in royalties. Mel Gibson, I'll give him. Massive contract for both those directors. They don't make that in Hollywood. Mel Gibson makes like $50 million probably in Hollywood for his movies. He probably because Passion Crisis is a low budget. Mel probably took a pay cut to do that movie. He probably made very little money to do Passion of Christ. And because it was his production company who produced the movie, he obviously took a piece of the royalties. I believe Passion of Christ made 500 million. Mel Gibson obviously took a piece of that, obviously, because he was the boss of the movie. So both Peter and Mel have experience being the boss of an entire movie. Passion of Christ, Mel Gibson was the boss. He was executive producer for that and co-writer and director. Peter was the co-writer, director, and executive producer of The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings. And Mel Gibson, I believe, executive produced and directed Hacksaw Ridge 2. And he's writing his Resurrection movie that's coming out. The Passion of the Christ sequel. It's coming out in, I believe, any year now. Either next year or the year after that it's coming out. Yeah, you're welcome. I'm rolling your movie out there. Since they both have experience, obviously. The question is, who is the better man? Which interpretation of the movie is better? Mel Gibson's interpretation or Peter's? That's the real question, obviously. That's why I'm going to have a big talk with my wife and my team. Some guys will tell me, Ivan, you crazy, choose Peter. You did Lord of the Rings. He's your fantasy guy. But some guys will tell me, no, Ivan, choose Mel. Mel has more emphasis on the horror. I think Mel Gibson's story will be more powerful, but Peter Jackson's movie might be more of a fun watch, maybe. I don't know. Mel Gibson's movie is more powerful, more horrific. Because Mel Gibson will be all for Eritap being the devil. Because his Passion of Christ series is horrific. It's horror. It's rated R. The whipping is bloody. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm thinking something like crazy, man. Like heads get cut off, guts. Eritap feasts on the wolves feast on human flesh. They're real demons and devils. Ivan, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I think Mel's my guy, not Peter. But yeah, Ivan, I can see Eritap's a devil himself, but I'm not gonna put that as much emphasis on the horror compared to Mel Gibson. And I'm gonna take away the Christian themes. I'm gonna have it more secular, like Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. Because Lord of the Rings has some Christian symbolism in there. But yeah, when you watch the movie, you got no Christian symbolism at all from Lord of the Rings. It felt more secular because Peter Jackson's not a Christian, so Peter Jackson's version of Lord of the Rings will be a more secular version of Lord of the Rings, whereas Mel Gibson's version will be a more like you'll have more Christian themes in there. It won't be. It's not a biblical movie, but if Mel Gibson, because he's a Christian, he's gonna put Christian themes in there. Yeah, I'm thinking the South is something like hell, Ivan. It's a different atmosphere. Yeah, I'm thinking something like that too. It's a different atmosphere, but it has some beauty, obviously. But it's cursed, and it's the North is beautiful and holy, but the South has beauty in there, but it's cursed. See what I'm saying? It's like hell. Symbolism of hell. And all the demonic animal beings live there. And I showed them that picture, that Chromecast picture I posted on my Twitter. You know, Ivan, that's beautiful. Yeah, I'm thinking something like that, Mel or Peter. Yeah. And then I have that talk. I interview them, and I have that talk with my team. You know what I'm saying? I choose either Mel Gibson or Peter Jackson. I don't know. I choose Mel Gibson. I'm like, Mel, you're my man. Peter, I'm sorry, you're not good for the movie. You know what I'm saying? I think Mel's a better candidate for the movie than you. He's all sad, Peter. You know what I'm saying? Or Mel's sad, and I choose Peter. We'll see what happens. Yeah, let's say I choose Mel Gibson, obviously. So once I sign Mel Gibson, I'll sign Barry Osborne, and I'll sign Guillermo del Toro. He'll most likely be the assistant director of the movie. Sign those guys to a nice, massive deal. If Guillermo del Toro wants like 20 million royalties, my Guillermo del Toro, if you were my director, I would give you more money. But because you're my assistant director, I'm not going to give you like $20 million in royalties. You're greedy. 9.5 million royalties is enough. I'm paying you a bit more than some of the actors in the royalties. But I'm paying you less for your base because you're my assistant director. That's why I'm not going to pay you as much. And I got to watch it for my budget. This is a good deal. That's a good deal, Ivan, for assistant director. Yeah, you're still going to walk away with millions in your bank. 5+ million back, you're going to walk away with a good paycheck going on. Yeah, that's a good paycheck, Ivan. Yeah. Assistant directors only make a couple $100,000 in Hollywood. Yeah, I gave you a good deal. Obviously. So Mel will help me co-write the script every morning from 9 to 12. 2 50-minute breaks. 12 to 1 is lunch. And then 1 to 5 is concert arts. 2 50-minute breaks. And then at 5 o'clock, Mel has to go to his hotel. He has to take his notes. Then Molitor will help him take his notes. George Jugas can help him take his notes. And the other person can help him take his notes. Whoever he thinks is best for the job, obviously. And after that, you're off for the rest of the day. You can go to the bar, have a drink. You can go swimming in a hotel, chill in your jacuzzi, go see a movie on theaters, go to an event if you want. You're free for the rest of the day, and you guys get weekends off. Obviously. And Mel Gibson will help me make the call for the main things. IMAX cameras, I'm going to rent 12 IMAX cameras. That's enough. I'm going to rent 12 IMAX cameras for the movie. I can rent, because I'm putting 7 to 80 million. I can even rent more now. I can rent like 15, 16 if you want. Have more camera angles. But Mel will tell me, no, Ivan, 12's enough. For Passion of Christ, I only had a few cameras, Ivan. There's no point of renting 18 cameras. You're wasting money. Yeah. 12 cameras is enough for the movie. He's going to help me rent all the best equipment for the cameras. The best in the stuff in the business. The best drones, like those pictures I showed you, obviously. I'll rent a good 5 drones for the movie, 6 drones for the movie for the high shots. Best sound equipment, best lighting equipment, best camera moving stands, best gliding equipment, all going towards the movie. All going towards the movie, Samsara. You're gonna have to call a Bergerac Hotel. Ivan, you're renting that hotel? I'm like, yeah, man. He's like, holy shit, that's top notch. You know what I'm saying? He's like, Hollywood doesn't do this. I'm like, yeah, my company's top notch. A party for the whole cast and crew. I'm like, yeah, man. All you can drink alcohol. He's, oh, I can't wait for that party, Ivan. And you want the red carpet event there, Ivan? I'm like, yeah. And, okay, Mel, help me make this call. He helps me reach and make the call. We call the Bergerac Hotel. Yeah, we want to book your hotel for we're filming a movie. We want to have a red carpet event at your hotel on a 2-day party, inside and out. Tell them that. My deal's $10.1 million for the deal. So Mel goes to help me to call for that. He'll help me to call for the CGI software technology. So all the stuff we have to rent and buy for the visual effects team to work with, the technology software and equipment, we have to rent and buy all that. Some stuff I have to buy, sometimes I have to rent. But I'm going to rent it all. Rent all the computers, all the editing software, everything. Sound department software equipment, VFX department equipment. Yeah, I have to rent all that, man. That will cost me millions. If you want to get the best stuff in Hollywood, it'll cost me millions. And that's paid through the $600 million budget towards visual effects. So it costs me $30 million. That's paid through the $600 million towards visual effects. And then the rest you pour it towards the actual visual effects for the movie. Special effects, visual effects for the movies. I'm sorry. He's like, Ivan, you're putting that much money towards visual effects? I'm like, yeah. He's like, holy shit. Your company blows out of the water, Ivan. And you're looking at like demons and devils, Ivan. I can't wait for this story, Ivan. You're looking at a world better than James Cameron's Pandora. You're looking at Ackles, who's better than Hacksaw Ridge, Gladiator, My Braveheart, and Lord of the Rings, Ivan. I'm like, yeah. He's all happy, Mel. Yeah, man. Help me to call for the costumes, armor, weapons, and machines for designing the costume mask. Demonic mask for all the animal characters in my movie. He'll help me to call for the food. I'm going to call the best farms in Switzerland, and we're going to buy all the food for the buffet to feed the entire cast and crew for what? For 3 years, actually. The second year, what? Second year, I have to feed the concert arts and all. So, yeah, so I'm going to have to fly a few chefs. No, second year, what I can do is I can just have all those guys go to a buffet restaurant second year for 1 year. I can easily afford it. I can have all those 4 groups of crewmen just go to a luxury buffet 3 times a day. And you can give them limo services. I can easily afford it. It'll cost me a few $1 million. I can easily afford it, obviously. And I can have them stay I can have them sleep in trailers. That way it saves me money. Or hotels, which I can't have them stay in suites. I have to stay in cheaper hotels. We'll see what happens. I can easily afford it. I have a massive $78 million budget towards a movie, obviously. Yeah, and it'll help me with the kitchen equipment, where the chefs are going to make the food for the cast and crew. The third year and fourth year. The food's going to cost me a lot of money, like $1 million in costs. Yeah, Ivan, if you want to feed 1,500 people like every day, 3 times a day, with 2 chefs, it's gonna cost you a lot of money. You have to order a lot of food, man. Yeah, because these guys are gonna be hungry. They're gonna be eating like 3 plates, man. And so you're looking at like 800 grand, $1 million in cost, with pocket change, obviously. And we'll rent the kitchen equipment. I'll rent the kitchen equipment. I'm not gonna buy it. Rent it, and when you're done, return it all back. The best kitchen equipment where chefs are gonna cook the food for the cast and crew. And then my team will handle the rest. So the table, chairs, pavilion, tents, and chemicals for the waves, portable bathrooms, portable showers, trailers. You guys have to rent. You guys have to handle all that and rent it all. The trailers, portable bathrooms, portable showers, chemicals for the waste, toilet paper. Get all that from Switzerland. The tables and chairs, For dining, get all that from Switzerland. That way you save money. The pavilion tents, get all that from Switzerland, where the chefs cook the food, where the food is served, where the people eat. You get all that from Switzerland, obviously. I'm saying, you guys have to rent all the buildings for Weta Workshop, the costume design. You have to rent buildings for that in Switzerland. It's a lot of work, it's a lot of money, man. Where they need a building to work, right? You have to rent buildings for them. And that's why you have a big $7 to $8 million budget. That way you can afford it, obviously. It's easy affordable. It's pocket change. Mel will help me with all that. He'll help me sign those 4 groups of people. Weta Workshop, costume designers, mass designers, and people overseeing the extras, trained nutritionists, and the psychologist. He'll help me sign all those guys. And then second year, you fly in the stars. And you sign the main 12 stars the first day. Within the first week of January, you sign the 12 main stars. You sign the first 12 main stars for the movie. That's what like an amazing movie. And the movie will have crazy worldwide buzz. Aeratan, them demons. Imagine putting $600 million towards visual effects for the Aeratan and all of them. Guys, Lord of the Rings, they only put like $30 million towards visual effects. And you got Ringwraiths looking horrific like that in Fellowship of the Ring. And you got that horrific orc high army and 2 towers. And Peter only put like $25, $30 million towards visual effects. He'll tell me, yeah, Ivan, if I choose him, I only put like $30 million towards visual effects for this movie, Ivan. For 2 towers, and the orc high were that freaky. You can only imagine how horrific Aeratan were. You're looking at real demons and devils, man, real horror. AI demonic beings. You know how AI looked human, but they're not human. Yeah, Aeratan will look like almost like completely real. Because you have the CGI technology and you have the professional masks the actors wearing. You're looking at like an AI demon, man. AI demonic beings. It's so real. The horror feels real. You feel the horror. You feel for me and the actors. Yeah, that's why I'll have crazy white buzz. Those actors are gonna express that feeling me. Yeah, man. So early second year, I fly in the 12 stars, and Mel Gibson will help me sign all those guys. And somebody tells me Mel Gibson will not be greedy. Yeah, Ivan, pay him $4 million, Ivan. Pay him a lot of money, Ivan. They have to work hard for us. Yeah, and we sign all the actors. They sign their massive deals. And I show them the pictures of Aeratan. You know what I'm saying? And after that, I take him on. Me, Mel, Guillermo del Toro. We're gonna be your directors. I'm saying and my 17. We take the stars to an ultra nice dinner. So me, VJ, Guillermo del Toro, and Mel Gibson, my 17. We host the actors. We take them out to dinner. We give them a good experience. So we'll all be talking with the stars. You give them a good experience. My guys. You're hungry, if you're hungry, let me know. You can order appetizers if you want. If you're not hungry, you don't have to order appetizers. You just order your food. And don't get a bunch of food and waste my money, man. Like, get one meal, man. A burger and fries. You can get a burger and fries, burger and your onion rings. If you're really, really hungry, get appetizers. Hence why I'm gonna ask, does anyone here want appetizers? If you're really, really hungry, yeah, Ivan, I'm hungry. Okay, fine. You can get your appetizer. You can get your garlic bread with your marinara sauce. Amazing, by the way. You can get your onion rings. You can get your zucchini sticks. You can get your tortilla chips with salsa and cheese. Boston Pizza has all that, obviously. You can get your what? Your mozza sticks with marinara sauce. That's really good, obviously. Mozza sticks with marinara sauce is amazing, obviously. Those are the kind of things you get for your appetizers. You can get your fruit salad if you want. A fruit salad. I think they have fruit salad for appetizers. If you're hungry. Because chances are some of the actors will be hungry because they I don't know. Flying from Los Angeles to Vancouver is like a 7-hour flight, and they haven't eaten in 7 hours. Like, some of them are gonna be hungry. Okay, if you're hungry, order an appetizer. I'm gonna say, guys, whoever here is really hungry, I recommend you order an appetizer. That way you're well fed. Or I recommend you get like a medium pizza or something like that for yourself. That'll fill you up. A medium pizza for yourself. You can get 2 burgers and fries if you want, if you're really, really hungry. But no, pick one meal. If you're hungry, you get an appetizer. That way you don't waste my money, man. You have a good time with the actors for a good like hour and a half, 2 hours. And afterwards, you party it up at your $300 million condo. They're all shocked. Ivan, this is your place? I'm like, yeah, this is my place, I'm saying. And all the actors are all shocked. Holy shit, Ivan has a nice property of land. Yeah. Ivan has a beautiful property of land. Yeah. Sorry, of Ivan has a beautiful condo, not land. You have a beautiful land. Ivan has a beautiful condo. They're all shocked. I'm saying they have a party for like 5 hours in my condo. A chill, relaxed party. I'm gonna tell my team get 55, 60 bottles of liquor, all the best brands, and get like 22 cigars, Cuban cigars, and everyone has a Cuban cigar in my condo. I'm gonna put money into air ventilators. That whenever everyone smokes, I turn the air ventilator on, and it sucks the smoke air completely around the house. It's like a circulation thing. I can easily pimp out my condo. That way people can smoke in the house, or you smoke outside, or I build a smoke room. We'll see what happens. And I'm like, cheers, guys. We're gonna be movie stars. Are you guys ready to go on this horrific journey with me? We're ready. I'm like, guys, if you think those Marvel actors were badass, and you think Thanos is badass, Airtel will make Thanos look good, guys. So are you ready, Mel? I'm ready, Ivan. So are you ready, Guillermo del Toro? Because you guys are gonna be directing these horrific beings. Yeah, I'm ready, Ivan. I'm saying we give a toast and we have a good time at the party. Put music on. Yeah, put music on. Yeah, obviously we put music on. Obviously we having a time at the party. Yeah, he's actually gonna have a blast, man. These actors are gonna have a blast. They're gonna have a blast, and that's the beginning of their journey. They're going to be famous movie stars. And you're gonna experience that buzz of airtime and all of them being devils. Most horrific beings in movie history. That's been crazy. The most horrific beings in movie history. That's been crazy for the actors. For Zanus. This has been crazy, man, for the actors for Zanus. And that's why they're all gonna beg once it's over because they experienced that fate with me. Mel will beg, and Moltoro will beg. They're all gonna beg, man, because they were part of that journey with me, and Ayrton all of me devils. And my company's burning sky source. Yeah, man. That's the amazing life they're gonna live with me and my wife, honestly. Anyways, it was Iron Man signing up. Peace.